Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? So I split the deck on the strength here to the Wheel of Fortune, right? And with that, I channel the energy of a lot of fear, okay? There is power that someone feels you have, okay? They think you have power, they feel that you have power, and this power here to this person is something that it seems to be uncontrollable, right? Meaning that they feel and think that they cannot do anything about the power that you carry. Okay? They feel and think that, this power here has the ability, right? This power that you carry has the ability to change lives or transform minds, hearts, spirits, like of people. And this person, they don't get that. Like, this person never perceived you or saw you to be somebody that can stand in that energy, all right, especially towards them, because there's that power again that you carry that we've established, right? They feel and think that the very same power and the ability that it has to change lives is changing their life, but not in a good way. Let's tap into this energy and see what this is about. Yeah, this is an enemy with the Two of Cups reversed, okay? This is an enemy of yours, and this is an enemy in a way that this is not somebody that you have anything against, but they have everything against you. Like, this person despises you to the core. They have real life issues here when it comes to you, the hatred they carry, okay? So they are your enemy in that way. An enemy doesn't have to be somebody that it's tit for tat or anything like that. An enemy is somebody that carries around a hateful spirit, envious spirit, jealous spirit towards another person, whether it's known or unknown, right? So this is definitely an enemy of yours. Somebody has a problem with you here. And they have a problem definitely with this power that you carry, because it makes them feel weak. This power that you carry makes this person feel weak. We have the Nine of Wands. We do have Cancer, Capricorn, and Sagittarius energy here. Yeah, it makes, like, you having this ability based on the power that you carry, it makes this person feel like they are nothing or they are worthless. It puts this person in an energy of feeling weak. Okay? It's like this person, this weakness that they carry every time they just have to relive it in their mind that you have what you have based on the power you carry. It enables this person to further sink within themselves and feel even more weak. It's like the weakness grows within them. It festers and rots within them. And when it starts to stink, it creates even more envy, jealousy, hatred, and rage, anger within this person. And it makes the problem or problems they have towards you just grow, fester, and rot as well. It's like this is somebody that, like, if you and them were ever on the same or in the same league or level of life, they would always want to be like, this is hypothetically speaking, not based on reality, like as an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Let's say this woman had the opportunity to run in your circles, right? Or be in your vibration, right? They would utilize that as like a strategy or a power tool, a plan, a scheme, a plot of like proving dominance. Okay, this is somebody that would want to prove their dominance to you. But because, coming back to the generalization of this message, I see here that this is impossible to do because you and this person are completely different people here, in completely different vibrations, running in completely different circles. So this is an impossible fantasy desire that they carry, but it exists within them nonetheless, right? And because they know that they can't carry this fantasy, this desire out, they just like, it's like this person knows something is impossible to do here when it comes to you. Okay, that's why they feel so weak. On top of everything else, they just know that there's nothing they can do about what this problem is that they have with you, or these problems they have towards you. It's just they feel like it's something they gotta eat, swallow, chew, choke on. It just won't change a thing about you, towards you, within you, in your life. Nothing. They know that. This person looks at your world a lot. Like, they look at your reality a lot. And after doing that, they go within. Like, they start to imagine a lot of things, like how it would be like to hurt you, harm you, compromise you, or put you in harm's way. Like, this person has this twisted way of, and this sick way of just looking at things when it comes to you. Back to whatever they are carrying, right? This weakness that they feel every time they have to relive the fact that you have this power, that you carry this ability that comes with it as well. It puts them in the energy of like going within themselves every time they look towards your life, your reality, and whatever they see, they imagine like, oh, this is how I would hurt this person, this is how I would harm this person or put them in harm's way, this is how I would compromise this person's dignity, reputation, caliber, image, this is how I would do this and that and mess up their financial stability or their goals, their ambition. Like, this person has a lot here. It's a lot here. This is an enemy for sure. Somebody is not right. Yeah, the devil. Okay, we do have the devil energy here. We do have double Capricorn energy. Yeah, this person is not right, beloved. They're just not right. It's like, even if, you know, crazy, because last night, right, an incident happened where my partner, you know, my husband was out with his friends, and on their way back home, they got harassed by police officers, right? And these police officers, the reason they harassed them was non-existent. They were just abusing power and authority. And it got to the extent where, like, the police officers obviously came through. They were tailing them Like they literally were following them. Like how crazy, and like that's crazy. So it was like, let's use this as an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example, right? It was like, okay, now when they finally catch up to them, it's like they see them and then formulate a perception of them. Like these police officers start to formulate a perception of my partner, my husband, and his friends, right? Like it's like now the police officers start like harassing them because they have a certain perception of them, until it gets to a point where they realize that the people that they are harassing aren't who they thought they were. Because just because they look a certain way, or they drive a certain car, or they act even a certain way, it doesn't mean that's who you perceive them to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just your perception at the end of the day. And they didn't even want to take accountability of that and apologize, because they were so fixated on what they wanted them to be. These police officers wanted a specific outcome from the situation, hence the harassment, right? Coming back to the generalization of this message, right? This person, I feel that it's like, how I wanted to put it, right? It's like, it doesn't matter who you are in your true self, your true nature, your sincerity, your genuinity. Like, it doesn't matter to this person. This person lives off of a certain reality that they've created based on a certain perception of you, and that's where they're comfortable at. It's not about the truth of you, or the truth of that, or the truth of this reality, the situation. No, it's about what this person wants to be true, what they want to be real. Like, and it has to do with you, towards you. This is not somebody that, like, even if they were to see with their own two eyes the truth of you, the truth of your life, the truth of your reality, they wouldn't want to accept it, because they want a certain reality to be of truth when it comes to you. That's how, like, insanely deranged someone is here. You could tell them or show them, or they could even see it for themselves or awaken to something, but they will still hold on and attach themselves to a false reality, because that's where they're comfortable at. They don't want to see who you are or feel the truth of who you are, because again, this person has real life issues here. Whatever these issues are, it's bigger than you, beloved. You have no clue what people be going through within themselves. Like, you just be doing you, but people be out here going through some things within themselves. And however way the same people experience you that be going through some things, they be attaching you to the things that they're going through and formulating something that isn't real, and then want you to abide by it as if that's like so unrealistic. Like, that's what causes delusion in people, because you want something to be real when it isn't. You want something to make sense in your mind when the truth of that is not that. It's like, it'd be different if this is somebody, you know what? We have the Queen of Swords here. This person wants to hurt you here. They want to cause you some form of pain to make themselves feel better. Okay, they want your life to disrupt in a certain way, or distract in a certain way to make themselves feel better. Yeah, and they don't mind putting in the effort to make that happen, or waiting and sending evil eye energy towards you so that that can happen. It's like this person is anticipating the worst things to come to existence in your reality. They want you to fail or fall or crumble, and just like, they want you to feel as weak as they do, because when you fall, this person, they feel like the weakness they feel based on the power you carry, they feel like it will go away, because now you are no longer in a powerful position in terms of who you are in your reality, or what you can do, or just, this power that they see and they feel and they think you carry here. Somebody got a problem with you, beloved. We have Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. We do have Taurus, double Taurus energy. Okay. We also have Virgo energy, as well as double Capricorn energy. We also have double Virgo energy and double Gemini energy. So this person, beloved, this to me feels like some form of a fatal attraction energy. Somebody that it's like a fatal attraction is not based on gender, right? Like somebody can see a stranger for whatever reason and accumulate a fatal attraction towards a stranger. It's like, it's something that can happen in general. You know what I mean? So this person's fatal attraction towards you has always existed, is what I'm seeing here. It's just that this person has a good way of hiding it, but it's getting to the point where the more they see you rise, all right, the more they see the smile on your face and, you doing your own thing in life, in your reality, your life, it bothers this person so much. It makes them want to prove a point. And the more they stay in that state of being, the more they start to formulate ideas. And these ideologies that they're formulating have to do with you being in a specific predicament because of actions that they want to take. Like, yeah, if I do this, you're going to end up there. If I say this, and I counter what I say with that, like, yeah, that's going to hurt your life, or that's going to hurt you. Like somebody here has their own reality and perception that they are directing towards you. Back to the fact that none of this is true, beloved. I just feel like somebody here chooses to stay in delusional energy because it's comfortable. It's comfortable to be like that. Instead of seeing something for what it is, most people run away from the truth anyway. It's just reality. It really is. We have the Five of Pentacles. It's like this person's like at least like fall sick or something, or at least lose out on something very valuable, or it's like this person wants something big to happen to you. They want something big and bad to happen to you so that they can gain some form of strength from your downfall. You see how that goes? They feed on your downfall. They feed on your demise. Like, if this person could hear that you got hurt or something, like, it will make them feel so good. Like this is just nuts. There's some crazy business here. We got the Three of Wands. And what's making this even more nuts and more crazy is like, this is somebody that is willing to wait on that to happen to you. This big, bad energy that they want you to experience, or this evil eye energy that they're in. They're willing to just harvest it and harness it and just wait on it to unleash itself in your life. Like someone wants something to happen to you here or happen to your life. And because they know that there's nothing that they can do or say, it doesn't stop them from formulating ideologies, right? These ideas of like how maybe they can go about it so that what they can say and do may then have an impact to create something big and bad to happen to you or your life. It's like they're trying to convince themselves that there is gotta be a way to handle and approach this situation that they then can have a specific outcome out of this situation that is of their desire. They don't want to accept the fact that, like, it's like, that's why I be saying, like, leave people alone, right? This is somebody that will never want to do that because they just want to see you going through certain things or see you in a certain predicament for them to have that rest within themselves to say, okay, Now I can leave this person alone because they failing, they on their lowest point, or this person's like, this is a lot of negativity here. But it's all because someone is afraid of your power. Like, isn't that even crazier? Like, this is all because somebody is afraid of your power. They can't get peace within themselves. They feel weak and going through all these internal battles, like, because of you and your power. That's just, yeah, man. So instead of this person focusing on themselves and life in general, and just like, focusing on their power and what they can do to call in power for themselves in general, like, building on solid foundations, having value, morals, integrity, dignity. It's like those are forms of power, right? Having a reputation, a caliber, and image that you can uphold with pride, being proud of yourself, that's power. It's like power is in various ways. So take it how it resonates for you, whatever power you carry, but you have an ability to transform. You have an ability to elevate and evolve minds, hearts, and spirits of people and life in general. You can transform your life. And clearly that's what you're doing. That's why someone's so pressed, to say the least. That's an understatement to say that they pressed, but for lack of a better word, we'll say it like that. This person, they're literally missing out on opportunities that they can grab, where they can just focus on them, what they can do for themselves, and call in and manifest for themselves. They're so invested in your life, wanting it to fall and fail. How are you expecting to be prosperous, and then you don't want another person to experience that because they don't deserve it, but oh, you do? Like, that's crazy. Like, what do people, doesn't it register? Damn, I can't be looking at that person with that evil eye, because then that makes me vulnerable to evil eye as well. Why can't I just vibrate high and allow people to, like, just have it? It's okay. Clearly this is yours anyway. Clearly you got it. Clearly you're about it. And that's fine. Like, why should that take away from the other person? Why? It just shows people got issues, man. People got real life problems, and that's something personal that they gotta fix. You move on with your life, beloved, and keep doing you, keep investing within yourself and within your life, all right? And watch the fruits of your labor grow. Now, whatever the pace and the speed of the fruits growing is, that's up to God. And stay prayed up at all times. Stick to the Most High, because that is the only person you can depend on. You know what I'm saying? He's the only one. Okay? The power is yours regardless. And I feel like there's multiple energies that are like this, but this woman in specific is coming out for a reason. I said woman, so this is a woman here. Okay? But like I said, like, there's multiple people that just wear a false mask, but they are also in this energy here. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, who cares anyway that somebody is upset at your success? Like, okay, like, so I must be poor because, like, you don't want me to be, like, yo, like, people gotta handle what's going on inside and leave people alone. That's it. I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time, and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. You will find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.